Hello, my friend, Doc Martin here. Have you ever been told to get real, that you're a dreamer, as if it were a bad thing? If so, you were probably told in order to be successful in life, you needed SMART goals. S.m.a.r.t. I learned, as I imagine most of you, that the golden rule of goal setting is to set SMART goals. SMART, S.m.a.r.t., is an acronym for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Now, before I explain what each one of these means, let's go back in time and talk about when the SMART goals were first introduced. The first time the term occurs is in a 1981 November issue of Management Review by George T. Duran. Now, the principal advantage of SMART objectives is they're easy to understand and to know when they've been done. So the title of the article was, "There's a SMART, S.M.A.R.T., way to write management goals and objectives." It discussed the importance of objectives and the difficulty of setting them. So ideally speaking, in each department or section of a corporation, the objectives should be specific. Target a specific area for improvement. Measurable. Quantify or at least suggest some indicator of progress. Assignable. Specify who will do it. Realistic. State what results can realistically be achieved given available resources. And time-related. Specify when the results can be achieved. Now, the kicker is, SMART goals were never meant to be used personally. They were for business projects, and that seems to make pretty good sense. The A is now used to mean achievable or attainable, which pretty much means the same thing as R, realistic or relevant. So, what's wrong with it? Let's start with the A. A is attainable or achievable. The problem with attainable goals are they have us choose targets that are too low. If we set them where we think we can attain them, then we achieve goals that are below our potential. Shoot for the stars, and then we achieve goals that may help us land on the moon. It's much better to aim high and fall a little short and still end up way higher than if you had set your aim low and ended up stuck in the mud. And like I said in the last video on goals, I said dream big. What is your healthy lifestyle dream? What is your healthy lifestyle aspiration? Now, instead of achievable, your goals should be audacious. They should seem so impossible that when you share them, people will think you are a dreamer. But audacious goals make us work harder. And they keep us dreaming, just as we did when we were a kid. See, I'm sure many of you once dreamed big and bold, but somewhere along the way you were told that big and bold dreams aren't for people like you. Now, I love this quote from Steve Jobs. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Safe keeps us safe, but audacious takes us places. When executed smartly, audacious can change the course of history. The next one that our problems with this R is realistic or relevant, reasonable. Boring, yes, boring. Goals shouldn't be realistic, they should be astronomical. They should be crazy. What you are capable of is always less than what you can really achieve. Next one, T. It's time-bound. But the truth is, with goals, time doesn't matter. It doesn't really make any difference whether there's time limits set on them. J.K. Rowling is a good example of this. You know, the writer of Harry Potter. She was a depressed, divorced, single mother on welfare. 12 publishers rejected her. If she had given up, Harry Potter would not exist. 400 million copies of her book would not have been sold if she had stuck to a SMART goal. Oh, there you go. Hey, and if you like what I say, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Also, let's take a look at Thomas Edison, or a guy by the name of Sir James Dyson. Nothing they ever set out to do was achievable or realistic or time-related in the eyes of others. Thomas Edison was told he was too stupid to learn anything by his teachers. And he also failed numerous times at his inventions. But when he died, he had over 1,000 patents. Then there's a story I really like. There's a story of Sir James Dyson. He had a goal to create a vacuum that didn't lose suction. In the beginning, he didn't know how it was going to work, or he didn't even have a specific goal on how to do it. It took him 5,126 times, 5,126 failures, 5,126 attempts trying to get it right. That's right, over 5,000 times. Even once he got the technology right, it took him several years before he got a distributor who even agreed to his product. He even ended up having to start his own company, and the name Dyson was born. I don't know about you, but I have a Dyson in my house. Why? Because it's amazing. Now, he got the idea of a better vacuum in his 30s, and it wasn't until he was 46 years old that he started his own company to market the product. Today, I love my Dyson, and he's worth billions of dollars because he kept going. Michelangelo once said, "The greatest danger for most of us lies not in setting our aims too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark." So, my friend, dream big. Chase your dreams. But start small. And that is what the small step approach to habit formation is all about. Dreaming big, but taking tiny steps to get there. Now, so far I've covered the first 2 steps of the 7-step healthy habit formation process: identifying values and setting goals. Next time, I'll be talking about the myth of motivation, so stay tuned. Question of the day: what are your dreams? What are your dreams that can be realized by living a healthy lifestyle? Think about it and share it in the comment section below. Now, I hope you found what I've just talked about interesting and informative. There's lots more to come. So please hit the like and subscribe buttons below and turn on that little bell next to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of my future topics. I think you're really going to love them. Well, thanks for watching. And please leave any comments you have or suggestions for topics you'd like to see covered below. I'd really appreciate that. So, until we meet again, just keep on trucking.